Gather around the motherfucking campfire, ladies and germs. What's the deal? This your boy. This your motherfucking boy. King Known Uncensored. King Known NBA Music Talk on YouTube. We are here. We are here. We are here. Welcome. If you ain't heard the news, I ain't even hear about this. Y'all, these niggas kept this shit on the low. See, Woj would have had this story out a little bit faster. No disrespect. No disrespect, but shout out to Shams. Shams is going, like I said, man, the homie Shams Sharania, bro. He gonna eventually fill Woj's shoes, but we here. Wow, big trade. We gotta talk about this. So you've been under a rock. So the New York Knicks have acquired Karl-Anthony Towns. And the New York Knicks have acquired Julius Randle, Donte DiVincenzo, and a first-round pick. I forgot to put that in the description, but fuck it. Here to talk about it. And it just so happens I had to have put a fucking show out. Like, I put an episode out today called Clout. I guess the Cardi B news, was crazy. So I had to put something out about that. And now this happens. Honestly, man, this is the better story than the Cardi B and Offset bullshit. But it's what everybody talking about. But damn, I ain't even know this shit was going on. Cats was talking about this. I heard through the grapevine that this trade was being worked on earlier today, like this morning. I had no idea. This shocked me. This shocked the fuck out of me. We gonna talk about New York. How does this trade help the New York Knicks? Well, the Knicks have been thin at that 5 position, pause. And then Julius Randle, I guess, this is the thing. Julius Randle hasn't been healthy. He's been posting up these numbers. He's been going crazy during the regular season. Then in the playoffs, the playoffs that one year he did pretty good. But New York needed how can I put this? New York needed somebody like Karl-Anthony Towns that can score, in the front court. I mean, I have said on multiple occasions that I hate Karl-Anthony Towns. I don't like him. I think he's soft. But for New York, he could do more for New York than he could have done in Minnesota, because now he can hide behind Jalen Brunson now. You know what I'm saying? Now you got Mikal Bridges now. You know what I'm saying? You got Josh Hart still. This is still a good team with Towns added into the equation. Not to mention the other various role players in New York. But this is an upgrade for sure, because Mitchell Robinson's injuries have been hell for New York. And, Robinson's going to miss the early part of the season. So Towns could play that 5 role until Robinson comes back. Then Robinson can complete that cipher with Hart and Bridges. New York Knicks, they move a little bit. I can't say that they're better than Philly or Boston, but they might be better than the Milwaukee Bucks now. At this point, I would rank them 3rd in the East. I know they were 2nd last year, but that was due to injuries. That a healthy Philadelphia 76ers, they got the best 12-man rotation in the league still. New York got a good 9 or 10. Knicks got a good 9 or 10. But Cat going to the Knicks, he needs a fresh start because, he's been the butt of a lot of jokes. I'm going to just be honest. Minnesota Timberwolves were never going to win a championship with Karl-Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves was never going to win a title with Karl-Anthony Towns. So it's best that they And they went and did what they were supposed to do. They went and got something for him before they can walk because Minnesota been trying to trade Karl-Anthony Towns for the longest. They have. These are facts. No, I forgot about OG Anunoby. God damn. So what? The lineup is going to be what? Brunson, Bridges, Anunoby, Karl-Anthony Towns, and Mitchell Robinson? Shit. Right now, they're probably going to start Hart, in place of Mitch Rob. And then have, Cat play the 5. And then I forgot they picked up Campaign, too. Shit. This team ain't bad. This 10-man rotation ain't bad. Not even gonna hold you. I forgot about OG, man. Damn. I'm still sticking to my guns and saying Knicks probably the third best team in the East right now. They moved past Milwaukee, in my opinion. Even though Milwaukee got some dogs, they're a good team too. They got good rotation as well. But I think the Knicks, with this Karl-Anthony Towns pickup, they move up a little bit. That was a good pickup for the Knicks. Even though I don't like Karl-Anthony Towns, Julius Randle, he couldn't stay on the court. And I'm sure Julius Randle wanted a contract extension. I mean, everybody is getting insane contracts out there. And Julius Randle wanted to be the next nigga to get paid. I know the Knicks love Julius, but I don't know. I know Knicks fans, they're really tough. And Karl-Anthony Towns is soft. I don't know how they're going to feel about that. I mean, I like the trade personally. But let's talk about the Timberwolves. Let's move on to the Timberwolves. How does this help the Timberwolves? If Julius Randle can stay healthy, the Timberwolves could win a championship. I'm willing to go that far. Because, man, they are a swap like this from a championship. Randle's a lot tougher. Only thing about Randle is he falls in love with that jumper. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Him and Towns are very similar. They're around the same range as far as player rankings. Like, they're both top 50 players. But one is just a tougher dude than the other. And I think that Ant-Man playing alongside a dog like Julius Randle will elevate that team. They need, Rudy Gobert needs some toughening. Pause. But he does. Because that's another bitch nigga I can't stand. That's the next dude that they probably need to trade. But more than likely, they're probably going to keep him. I don't fuck with Gobert either. They talk about Karl-Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert is the Twin Towers. They the thin towers. They the spaghetti stick towers. Gobert's a good player. He's a defensive player of the year, 4-time defensive player of the year. But I think 3 of them shits is cap. I ain't gonna lie. 3 of them fucking defensive player of the years is cap. If you New York, okay, Untamed Music, what's up? If you New York, who you benching? Hart or Mitchell? Ooh, good question. I mean, I'm going to start Mitchell Robinson because, Karl-Anthony Towns is not a shot blocker like that. He's not an interior defender like that. He only blocks little niggas. Mitchell Robinson at least, get you 6 fouls, a little bit more tougher. So I'd start Mitchell Robinson and have Josh Hart be a 6th man. That would be my thoughts. I'd say Mitchell Robinson. But Hart is going to start right now. Because Mitch Rob is gonna miss a few games to start the season. That dude's injury prone. This is why they acquired Towns for that reason only, because Mitchell Robinson doesn't hold up that well. And then you got to realize too, they lost Isaiah Hartenstein. Isaiah Hartenstein was that dude in NY. Isaiah Hartenstein played a major role. OKC came with the bag, though, 83 M's over 3 years. So they needed to upgrade at that 5. And Karl-Anthony Towns is a multi-year all-star. He's good for 20 and 10, but it's just this. If he had this and this, you know, Karl-Anthony Towns would be a top 25 player in the league. But the good thing about this is Karl-Anthony Towns can hide behind OG, Bridges, and Brunson. He doesn't have to be the number 2 option. There's not a lot of pressure on Karl-Anthony Towns. Karl-Anthony Towns can frolic and jump around and fucking grass up and down like a fucking sissy and shoot threes and all this and that. He can do that now. In Minnesota, he couldn't do that. That's the difference. Now, Julius Randle going to Minnesota, if Jew is healthy, that's 24 and 11 with more dog, with more attitude, with more toughness. That's some hard fouls. You know what I'm saying? Like Julius Randle, gangster. You know what I'm saying? Julius Randle, a gangster nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's tough. That's the type of dude that Ant-Man need to play alongside. Tibbs actually coached Cat as well. I mean, yes. Yes, that's true. Familiarity. Good points. Great points. Great points. That's facts. Yeah, but you remember the Jimmy Butler story. Even when Tibbs was coaching Cat, you know, Cat still is a kitty cat. That's what I call him, kitty cat. You know what I mean? We need a lion. We need a tiger. You know what I'm saying? We don't need no kitty cat. You know what I mean? Cat ain't no even a mean cat. You know what I mean? Cat want to cuddle in bed and shit. He won't even get the nails out. You know what I mean? Cat needs some dog in him. And I think that him being alongside those other dogs, I think that's going to help them, the Knicks in the East. Knicks still got to deal with Philly. Okay, let me see. J-Lit BTW. As a 76ers fan, I respect Cat, and I feel bad for him. That's really sad to see. He did so much for the Wolves. You want me to be honest? He didn't do as much as Ant-Man did for the Wolves. The Wolves were nothing until Ant-Man came through there. Okay? Let's keep it 100. Karl-Anthony Towns took the team to the playoffs. They won one playoff game against Houston. Exactly. He ain't do enough for the Wolves. Thank you. Untamed music. Correct this man. Karl-Anthony Towns, I understand that from, making the Timberwolves relevant. I'll give him that. He made them relevant. But they were never going to win a championship with Karl-Anthony Towns. Minnesota got a championship level team now. And they needed a dog to go alongside Ant-Man. Whoa. Hold up, Donte. Okay. A little bit too much. You overcooking your grits with that one. Too much dip on the chip. Cat will get his jersey retired in Minnesota. Guaranteed. Cat will get his jersey. Despite him fucking up in the conference finals, he was a part of getting them there. He did have a couple of big playoff games for them during the last playoff run, and he played a small role in dethroning the champs with Ant-Man. So I can't say that he's not getting his jersey retired. I don't know. I think he deserves it, man. I think he deserves to get his jersey retired in Minnesota. As J-Lip BTW said, he did make them relevant. Ant-Man made them a championship contender. It's levels to this shit. I think, you want me to be real? I think Ant-Man the best player in the world. That's just my personal opinion. A lot of people might not like that, but I think Ant-Man is the best in the world. That's just my personal opinion because he plays offense, he plays defense, he's a dog, got warrior mentality. Do you think Tony Allen deserves a jersey retirement in Memphis? I don't think so. I mean, Well, I think that Tony Allen, the mentality, he was a part of molding that grindhouse mentality in Memphis. He may not, his shit doesn't jump off the stat sheet, but Tony Allen molded the identity of that Memphis grindhouse Grizzlies mentality. So I think, yes, I think he deserves to get his jersey retired in Memphis. I think so. Yes. He was a main factor in that identity. You need players like that to contend for a championship. Yeah, he was gassed, but that was his first deep playoff run. That was his first deep playoff run. You got to understand, it's the furthest he's ever been. And the reason why he was gassed, he was checking Kyrie. He can't keep up with him. He can't keep up with Kyrie. But I respect him for taking the challenge. A lot of motherfuckers won't take that challenge. They'll bitch up and hide. He didn't hide from Kyrie. He took the challenge. Much respect. Okay, we got another update on the deal. It says Knicks are sending salary, including Daquan Jeffries and draft compensation to Charlotte and this became a 3-team deal. Oh yeah. He can't check him. Oh no. Ant-Man gotta check him a couple of possessions and that's it. You gotta keep Jaden McDaniels on that motherfucker. You gotta put Conley on that motherfucker. They gotta alternate and switch when you dealing with Kyrie. Ant-Man took upon the challenge. Denver would have beaten Minnesota anyways. But they didn't though. I was disappointed in Denver. I think that I really think Denver should go after Brandon Ingram. That's the dude that they need to go after. They may have to dump Porter. I like Porter and all that, but you got to give to get in this world. I think they should go after Ingram. Denver's not going to win with the team they got right now. Denver would have beat Dallas. Ooh. I don't know about that. They're evenly matched. I think anything could have happened. Do you remember what PJ and Daniel Gafford was doing? I'm not saying that they shutting down Jokic. Jokic's gonna get his numbers. Jokic is gonna get his shit off. Pause. But I don't know. I don't know about that. That would have been really interesting to see Jamal Murray versus Kyrie. Woo. KCP, checking Kyrie. They're evenly matched. I don't know. And then KCP checking Luka too. Oh my God. Yeah. I don't know. The Luka versus fucking Jokic series. I honestly don't have an answer for that. I usually have all the answers, but I don't have an answer to that. I gotta watch them play against each other more. I seen them play against each other, but I'm talking about in the trenches. But yeah, man, this became a 3-team trade. So, okay, so Charlotte gets some capital. Maybe. Nas Reed was checking the fuck out of Jokic. And that's why, I was getting to my point with Minnesota, right? So check this out. If Randle can't go, they got Nas Reed. Nas Reed can check a motherfucker. Nas Reed could check a nigga, could lock a nigga down, could put the clamps on niggas and he could score. So that's why if Julius Randle don't work out, fuck it. We got Nas Reed. We'll pay him. He could start, and we could go after somebody else. Me, I wanted to see Ant-Man play with Trae Young. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see him play to rock with Trae Young. That's what I really wanted them to trade Karl-Anthony Towns for. But I threw the inkling in there. I mean, if you watch my videos talking about Minnesota Timberwolves, if you search my name on YouTube with the Minnesota Timberwolves or Minnesota or Karl-Anthony Towns, I've been saying that Minnesota should trade Karl-Anthony Towns. I just didn't know it was going to go this way. But Randle, if he's healthy, Minnesota can go to the finals. I truly believe that. And I think that they could be number one in the West still, even with Randle. DiVincenzo too, nigga? What? That's what they not talking about. Donte on Minnesota. You got a killer with another killer. Donte DiVincenzo offensively is a killer. One-on-one nightmare. You got him. Then they drafted Rob Dillingham. And then they got that kid, Terrence Shannon Jr. Yeah, Minnesota getting the number one seed. Is New York beating Boston? Fuck no. I seriously say fuck no. But however, one thing has to happen. If Kristaps Porzingis is not available, New York got a chance. But I still don't think that's happening. I think that just makes the series a 7-game series. But New York, Al Horford retired? I don't think Al Horford's still there, my boy. Al Horford is still there. Yeah, Al Horford is still on the he laughed. Yeah, Al Horford's still there. Al Horford said, I'm coming back. Because you got to think about it. Al Horford didn't retire yet. Al Horford didn't retire. Not officially. Yeah, but you know what's funny? You know what's so funny about that? Al Horford retirement rumors have always been around. Al Horford retire room, but he's not retired. He's coming back. You look up this article right here, it says Al Horford scoffs at the possibility of retirement. I don't think that this is what Horford said. Oh, right here. I don't think that there was ever a question that I wasn't gonna not come back. For me, I never put a limit on how long I'm gonna play. I feel good and very fortunate to be in this position, to continue to play and be on this team. It's a lot of years we've been fighting to get to this point, and now that we're here, I'm just fortunate to be here, and I'm just gonna keep playing, and it is what it is. This was on September the 24th, 2024. This is on Boston Celtics website. So Al Horford's coming back. And even if he retired, they still got Neemias Quetta. They still got Xavier Tillman. They got front court help regardless. So they got, but here's the thing. The retirement rumors, I fell for a couple of those retirement rumors. I had videos and shit. I was looking crazy. Because I kept hearing it too. But Horford, he's coming back. That front court depth is scary with Porzingis, Horford, Quetta, and Tillman. And then Peyton Pritchard is going to only get better. The half court guy. That motherfucker might be in the 6th man of the year conversation. Then the evolution of Derek White. You got to think about that too. Like Derek White is emerging into like a star. Drew Holiday, he always going to be reliable. Oh, reliable like a motherfucker. 2-time champ. That motherfucker might be a Hall of Famer. I ain't going to cap. I ain't going to hold you. Drew Holiday might be a Hall of Famer, dog. I ain't going to lie. Then obviously the two top 10 guys. You got Tatum and Brown. Obviously, we ain't even gonna speak on them. Then Porzingis, yo, Porzingis in them finals, he stepped up in the 3 games he did play, but that dude just got to be healthy. If Porzingis is healthy, nobody can beat Boston. It's gonna have to take the Western Conference to beat them. But Boston is virtually unbeatable with Brown, Tatum, and Porzingis. That's the 72-10 Bulls type shit with them 3 out there. But Porzingis is not healthy. Boston's vulnerable. But I don't think the Knicks can beat them. The closest team that can beat them is Philly because of Philly's depth. Philly's depth is better than Boston's depth. Philly got more talent on their depth. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about it. You got Kyle Lowry. You got Jared McCain. You got Reggie Jackson now. You got Andre Drummond now. I don't know if I think Caleb Martin's going to start. He's going to replace Tobias Harris. You got Kenyon Martin's kid. You got Adam Bona, who they drafted. I said Kyle Lowry, right? Yeah, so you got Reggie, Kyle Lowry. Damn, that's a. Then they got the dude from France, Gershon. They got him in the offseason, the cat from France. So Philly got the most talented bench to me in the league. They crazy with it. Not to mention, we ain't even talk about they starters. New York got to beat those guys again, but they got to beat a healthy Sixers, And now, yeah, I don't think New York's going to beat Boston. Like, it take an injury or something. If New York gets to the finals, somebody got hurt. No disrespect to the Knicks. I mean, I like the Karl-Anthony Towns move. It does. They could maybe get to the Eastern Conference Finals. I think they could go to the East Finals for sure with this team with Karl-Anthony Towns and them. New York got a little bit of depth too. I don't know. It's gonna be tough for them. You gotta go through the Sixers again. Sixers gonna want revenge. You had Paul George to Maxey and Joel Embiid. That team's if Joel Embiid plays 60 games or more, Philly could compete with Boston. I don't know if they can beat Boston. That's a tall task. Boston has always been Philly's Achilles heel. Like, yeah, man, they could never beat Boston. Like, oh, feel bad for those Philly fans. But yeah, let's get back to the matter at hand. Let's get back to Julius Randle on Minnesota. If Randle is present, they're a fucking problem. I'm surprised my dog from Minnesota ain't hit me up. My nigga Iguana from fucking Minnesota. I'm surprised that man ain't hit me up. Yeah, I'm gonna just send him. But anyway, guys, like the depth of Minnesota is crazy right now. So it's gonna be what? Conley, Edwards, McDaniels, Randle, and Gobert. Randle could maybe had some toughness to Gobert. That defense is still intact. Then you got that bench now. Ooh, you got Donte, nigga. 6 man. Rob Dillingham, Terrence Shannon, Nas Reed, Luca Garza. Not bad. Not bad. They still need a backup center, though. A solid one. Because they got Nas Reed playing backup 5 sometimes. I know they had another big off the bench. I'm trying to remember. Maybe they didn't. Correct me in the comments, in the chat or something. Like, who's their backup center? Like, I know Luka Garza is being their backup center. Are they going to move up Leonard Miller? You know, because he's sitting in the G League. They might need him next season. And then you got Nickeil Alexander-Walker still. Yeah, okay. Just checking. Okay, they ain't have one. Okay, Darian, I got you. Yeah, okay. But I guess they're probably going to have to call up Leonard Miller from the G League or give Luka Garza some minutes if they still have him. Do they still got Luka Garza over there? I don't know. The only reason why I know about Luka Garza is because the Pistons drafted him. I'm from Detroit, so yeah, he's still Garza's going to get some minutes then at backup. Still not bad. Yo, that 10-man rotation ridiculous. Yeah, Alexander Walker and fucking Donte DiVincenzo, nigga. What? And Rob Dillingham too. God damn. Yeah, Minnesota gonna be a 1 seed in the West, hands down. And then they're coming off having the number 1 defense, and they traded their toughness liability. So that now they're even more tough. Now, I'm not saying that they're going to, represent the West in the finals. The West is kind of like a gauntlet. Got to understand something. Every round of the playoffs in the Western Conference is the Western Conference Finals. Every round is like the conference finals. Yes, it is on Ant-Man. Ant-Man can handle it. You know, he 23. He gonna be the leader. This is his team for real. I mean, it's been his team. You know, Karl-Anthony Towns, fucking sissy. Nigga can't lead shit. But Ant-Man's got the confidence of a leader, but he still he be wilding out off that court. He needs to just shut the fuck up and win. He needs to just shut up and dribble and get this team to the promised land. But he got the squad. Now, it ain't no excuses for them. But however, there's only one excuse I could say. Western Conference. Gotta look at the West. It's crazy with it. OKC just got Caruso and Hartenstein. Those are some big pickups to go with the young cats they already got. They got rid of Giddey, who was a liability to 69 guy, Josh Giddey. You know, he gets a restart in Chicago. OKC adding Caruso and Hartenstein to Dort and Williams and Chet Holmgren. That's a scary ass team, and they young, and they probably the youngest playoff contenders. That's gonna be a problem. Dallas getting Klay Thompson. There ain't no pressure on Klay no more. Klay don't have to be the number 2 anymore. Klay could be the 3rd option. That's funny. Giddey Case is weird. Giddey Case is very weird. That's what OKC said before they traded his ass. I ain't gonna lie. He got the predator look to him. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. He do got a predator look. I ain't gonna lie. You know, you can throw that nigga on a mugshot. But yeah. But back to that bullshit, right? Like, OKC got a squad. Shit, Dallas with Klay. You know, Klay could really be the 4th option on this team. Then they got that young boy, Derek Lively. You adding Klay Thompson with Luka and Kyrie. Klay ain't going to go 0 for 9 on this team. Klay ain't going to go 0 for 9 in an important game no more. He get a chance to chill. He ain't got to do all that fucking running around anymore. He could just stand and wait for the basketball now and hit open threes. got Dallas. Clippers, if Kawhi Leonard can stay healthy, they got a shot. I don't know if they get out the first round, though. Sacramento Kings is the team that they're not talking about enough with DeRozan. That team going to be the number one offense in the league. I can't say the Clippers are done. I say that they can make the play-in. I think they could be 7th or 8th. I think Kawhi, Kawhi played like 69, 70 games last year. That's a lot for him. That's the most in a long time. If he can manage those knees, if he can manage that knee condition, I think Kawhi will be all right. If Kawhi go down, what time it is. It's James Harden and Houston Rockets time. Clippers, what sets the Clippers apart is those role players. Terrence Mann just got a contract extension, so he probably gonna be a lifer on the Clippers. You got PJ Tucker. I know he's 88 years old, but he's still a good role player for what he does. Zubac is a good role player. Norman Powell. I think Norman Powell might average 20 next year. I'm not gonna lie. Well, Kawhi suffered from a weird knee condition, bro. Them knees is always gonna have a reaction. Always. He got a condition. This is the one that San Antonio failed to diagnose him with. But the Clippers and then they got Derrick Jones Jr. too from Dallas. Clippers got some good role players over there. They got Covington still. They got Nick Batum back. Clippers can make the playoffs with the team that they got. Kawhi injury or not, they just not gonna win. That's the difference. Harden want to be, dribble, do he want to do? He want to be and one. He want to be hot sauce. He want to be hot sauce so bad in the NBA. Nigga want to be hot sauce. That's all that motherfucker want to be. He want to be hot sauce. But I think the Clippers are going to make the playoffs. They'll have to battle it out through the play-in. I don't know if they get out the play-in though, dog. That's the thing. I think they could make the play-in like 7 seed. 7 seed. But I like the Sacramento Kings. Sacramento Kings gonna be the number one offense in the world. You got the two most clutch fourth quarter players in the league during the regular season, of course. But still, clutch. De'Aaron Fox and DeMar DeRozan together, problems. Then Sabonis, triple-double ability. Keegan Murray. Keegan Murray, that motherfucker going to be good for 3 threes a game at least. He going to be wide open. Nobody going to be looking for him. And then you got Monk still. They drafted Devin Carter. The only thing about Sacramento is their bench. They need a for show 6-man. I think Carter and Monk can help with the bench scoring, but they need guys that could get 5 fouls. We need to bring, they got Alex Len. Kings got that potential to make the Western Conference Finals, but I don't know. Not with Joker still around, buddy. Not with the joke man. And then you add Russell Westbrook to the Nuggets. I know losing KCP was bad. I know losing KCP was tough. But I think Christian Braun can fill that role. I think Christian Braun can fulfill that spot. And Russell Westbrook be the 6th man. They say that they're going to be fighting over triple doubles in Denver. Christian Braun a dog. Christian Braun is a dog. Once he gets a consistent jump shot, it's up. It's up for him. But, I think Denver Denver's problem is they play from behind pause too long. They play they get down 15 and try to come back every game. No, nigga, go up 15. If they can get a lead and maintain a lead, they could win more games. I know that's Captain Obvious shit. I know that's Captain Obvious. Come on, man. Come on, man. Yeah, Denver got a shot. Let's see who else. Every round is like the Western Conference in the West, bro. Yeah, Golden State. Golden State ain't even in the conversation. They in trouble. Mike Dunleavy Jr. has sent the Golden State Warriors to fucking hell, bro. Terrible, terrible moves. Like Warriors are done. Stick a fork in them, Johnny. Lakers. Yeah, a lot of people might get mad. I don't even see them making the playoffs. I ain't gonna hold you. They might go. They might go 500. They might go 500 though. I think the Lakers could be 500. They might go 41 and 41 because they cheat for them. You know, they always cheat for them Lakers. Always cheat. But yeah, bro, I don't see the Lakers making the playoffs. Crazy as that sounds. There's too many dogs out there in the West. Well, you know, Bronny gonna play that first game and then they're gonna send his ass to the G League. You know they want to make it a spectacle and a goddamn show. You know, they might the league might be so weak, they might let Bronny alley oop to his dad, bro. The league's so fucking watered down and weak now. You know how they push the kid in the wheelchair. You know, they push the slow kid. You know, they give the slow kid the ball and they run it all the way back for a touchdown. That's what they're gonna do with Bronny. The Special Olympics kid, and they get him in a real game and shit. That's what they gonna do with Bronny. But yeah, New Orleans can make the Western Conference Finals too. They got depth. DeJounte Murray, nigga, CJ McCollum, Brandon Ingram, Zion, and Yves Missi. Great five. Then you got Herb Jones and Trey Murphy off the bench. Grand Theft Alvarado off the bench. That team is stacked. That team is stacked too. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think even if Zion's not healthy, I think they win a round of the playoffs. Yo, it'd be crazy if the Kings play the Pelicans in the playoffs. That's what I'm saying. I think the Western Conference is going to have the best competitive series. It just is what it is, bro. Like, that Western Conference is crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, Minnesota got their work cut out for them, but I still think they're gonna get the number one seed in that West. Yeah, I can't wait either. I'm tired of the league cheating for the Lakers. Everything's gonna get exposed. I heard, you know, through a few content creators that Anthony Davis went and complained to the front office. The fuck you complaining for? Nigga, you know what you signed up for. If you don't like it, Anthony Davis, Anthony Davis gotta get the fuck up out of there, bro. Anthony Davis gotta go to the East. That's the chance that he got. He got a chance out there, out east. That's who should have went to the Knicks, low key, my nigga. AD. Then LeBron, you know what I mean? Oh wow. Oh hell no. They gotta get rid of Porzingis to do that. Boston don't want to get rid of Porzingis right now. I don't think the Lakers want Porzingis either. LeBron. You know what's funny about the Lakers? Like they tried to get everybody, bro, and didn't get anything. They ain't signed nobody. They just re-signed everybody that they had. They lost players. They lost Torian Prince. I think that was their only L. They lost Torian Prince. Prince has some good minutes for them. That's shocking. But yeah, man, Minnesota definitely a one seed in that Western Conference. Yeah, fucking fake show, bro. They some clowns, bro, and it's sad, super sad. That fall off is crazy, man. Yeah, I mean, it's just the fact that that team hasn't gotten back to the finals since the bubble. That tells you everything that you need to know. That they weren't that good. They benefited from the pandemic. That's all that happened. They benefited. And because like that next year, you see Miami got back to the finals. You see that shit? LA ain't been able to get back to the championship. You notice that, right? Miami got back to the championship, but the Lakers didn't. Mm. KCP about to ball out in Orlando though, on the low key. But New York though, yeah, I think Minnesota and um I think both Minnesota and New York won. They both won. I don't think one did better than the other. I think that both teams won this trade. Great GM work. New York, whoever the fuck New York's GM is, yo, pay that nigga tonight. Shout out to Minnesota's GM too. He is a dog. He a dog ass motherfucker. That was a dog ass trade. But yeah, I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here, y'all. I want to thank y'all for coming through, checking out this live. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I ain't think I get an hour out this motherfucker, but all right, check me out. Check the replay out if y'all motherfuckers missed it. Deuces.